Hello, I'm at a new water today, a water I've never fished before. It's on the club's card. I know it's from reading some of the reports on the club site, I know there's some carp in here, but I also know it's good for silvers. So today, this is the swim I've picked. That's the peg there. Well, my plan is, I'm going to target the far bank there, that area there, and I'll target that with a method feeder. Hopefully maybe pick up some carp, and then also here we'll have a second line midway through which we'll target with a float, and let's see if we can pick up any silvers, and we'll be using maggots and hemp on that. That's the mix, that's me go everywhere mix. I've just wetted some up there and that's going to go on a method feeder. So that's what's on rod one. It's just a method feeder with my own combination mix on, which I use on a method feeder and also in PVA bags. And you see, there's the hook bait, sweetcorn, one of my favourites. I'm going to get that out there now. Let's see what we can do. What we're fishing today, it's me 13-foot Drennan Acolyte, me Shimano Stadich. The business end, you see, just a crystal waggler. I'm using a float adapter on this one, and that's just so that I can easily change the float if I want to try and cast further out. And I'm fishing about 5 foot. Now the water is deep, and I plumbed it, and it's about 14 foot deep where I am. I've been down there, and there's no feeding down there, it's feeding higher up in the water. Slightly better one, so just started feeding now and get in. They are lovely roach. So where we're fishing with the method feeder is just in front of those bushes over there, and in this sort of hour or two that I've got, I've just been trying about a yard or two off that far margin, and that's just as I say, I've not fished this water before, and the method feeder I know always good for the carp. Oh, and here it goes. So I've just been pulling in a few roach, and the bonus rod's just gone with what has to be a carp. Short off. That's what we've got on now. Yeah, it's a lovely mirror. Lovely mirror. We'll let it rest on the edge there for us for a bit. Just under £11. Lovely mirror, just on a method feeder with sweetcorn on the hook. Lovely, lovely fish. Just on this new water, as I say. Not going to keep it out too long. Beautiful fish. Let's get it back and see if we can get some more. There it goes. So we've been here about an hour. Just had those few roach on the float, and then the bonus rod tore off before, and we've just had that one mirror. Which is not bad for the first hour. Took me a while to find the silverfish because it's very deep, this peg. I think it might be, you know, I mean, I plumbed it down to about 15-16 foot and it was still going. So obviously I wasn't going to fish that with the float rod. I did try it as deep as I could, and there was no bites at that depth, so I've slowly brought it up once we got to about 5 foot, that's where we started getting the bites. And obviously the silverfish are feeding higher up in the water. So we got a few that way. Took me about probably half an hour to get those first ones. And then, as I say, you know, the bonus rod which I've just got on a method feeder with sweetcorn, which I've cast to the far margin, that's tore off and we've got one. So it's only a short evening session, just like what I normally do. Hopefully we'll get a few more on. Let's see what happens. And it's a small bunch of maggots with every cast, because effectively, you know, we're fishing on the drop. Just missing a few bites. Each cast, as I say, just a few maggots. Yeah, so this feels like something that, this feels like a carp. And I've only got yeah, we've lost it. So we've just lost that one. Another carp. And as I say, that's the rod I'm fishing for the silvers on. So only a 2 pound upland size 18 hook, and that one's just full of hook. And that was that was taking the maggot on the drop. So things have picked up anyway. And the bonus rod's just gone again. Same as before, tore off. Another good fish. Lovely mirror. Second one of the session. As I say, only here for a couple of hours in the evening. Picked up come here, just float fishing, see if we can pick up a few roach and a bonus rod on a method feeder. Let's say with the combination mix I normally use, which I'll put a link to at the top of the screen, and sweetcorn on a hook bait, and that's it. That's the second one in an hour. Lovely, lovely fish. Let's get it back. There it goes, lovely clear water off to the bottom. So that's the end of the session now. Just a little evening session, and it's been a cracking little session. I came here to target the roach on the waggler, and also I knew, because there was carp in here, that I would throw a bonus rod out in the margin over there. And you know what, we've had a load of roach. It was only a couple of hours, and it was the first time I've been here, so it was really just supposed to, you know, see what it was like. And what I've learned from it, it's a cracker mixed fishery. Loads of activity with the silvers once I'd found where they were feeding at, and you know, using a bonus rod, we pulled in 2 nice carp. We lost what felt like a really good one as well. Snapped the hook end on a method feeder, and the surprise was, while we were fishing for the silvers, we also lost two. I lost one, what was definitely a carp, which had taken a maggot as it was on the drop, and a bit later on I hooked into another fish which I never got sight of. And that one pulled the hook. So all in all, cracker little session. Definitely be coming back here. I'm just gonna have a little look at the net of silvers, and let's see what we've got. So there we are. I mean, it's not a massive net, but probably about 20 or so. But we're only here for 2 or 3 hours, so I mean, nothing to write home about. But you know what? I've come here just for a couple of hours. And we said, yeah, we'll try for the silvers, because I wanted to see what it was like. We've got a few in, and as I say, those nice carp as well. So for a couple of hours, Sunday evening, good little session. Thanks very much for watching. If you like it, give us a like and subscribe. Thank you.